Also today I was checking my bank account and I was getting my salary from Google, and so it's a little bit relief that I can have a little bit more money, and hopefully I can also do the bookings to my next destination and book the flights and hostels or apartments. And also I was trying to charge my scooter overnight, and I noticed that it's not somehow charging, and I was asking the hotel owner. I was asking yesterday that the hotel owner that, hey, why it's not working, and they said that the man who's living in this, the owner of this hotel, he's gonna charge it this morning, but I don't know, it looks like there is still no power, but probably I have enough to go to the store, but like I don't know why I'm not allowed to charge it in here. Maybe they're asking some money or something again. Alright, so I was asking the owner of the hotel, the man, if I can charge my scooter in there, and he said that I need to pay a little bit money, so probably it's not that expensive because of the electricity. But now I'm gonna check how is my Google Maps and navigation working. Probably it's a little bit easier when I have internet connection, because before I needed to navigate without internet connection. So I'm gonna go to shopping mall and buy some basics. Enjoying riding the scooter. Only bad thing was also today that my Google Maps was showing me dead end, and I needed to do like one round for no reason, watching people eating in some location. Anyway, now I'm gonna go to supermarket and buy some breakfast. Alright, so the same cold supermarket than last time. Hopefully this time they have some bananas. And it feels so good when it feels so good to feel normal, to go to store, have salary, go store and buy food and things that I actually want, and live life way I want to, buy things that I want to buy. I feel a little bit bad that I feel that I'm getting sick. I feel like maybe not having fever, but I feel flu and weak, so probably I'm not gonna go training today or gym. Probably some easy skateboarding and just driving around, watching and checking the spots, and go back to gym tomorrow, hopefully. And also my throat is hurting a little bit, so hopefully it's not getting worse. It feels so much easier to do all the things when you have own scooter and you can just go places, and I don't feel that stuck. But hopefully also my navigator starts working normally, and I don't have to go wrong location before the right one. But that's kind of story of my life. I just need to somehow go wrong place or something. And I don't think this city is wrong place at all. But I mean, like I do some unnecessary runs once in a while, and I still think all the electric internet should work better and better every day, and more correctly every day. And then it's different if you feel like you just wanna drive around or go somewhere, like waste some time. But when you are in hurry and you need to go and spend some more time for nothing, it's a little bit frustrating. Alright, so now I'm back to my hotel, and the owner is showing me the same thing that I was already doing by myself, but the charger is broken. I don't know, but hopefully not. Yeah.
Okay.
No, but it's not charging. It's not charging. No charging. No charging. No. No. No.
Chạy.
It's not charging.
Đợi, chờ. Đợi tí.
No.
Chạy giờ. Đang chạy.
No, it's not charging.
Chi.
Maybe the charger is broken. I don't know, but it's
Đang
not.
xài rồi. Này.
All right, so because I have been spending all my nights alone, I have been using my double bed for my stuff and sleeping alone on the small bed again. And at the moment, I feel like the other man, they need to tell me how the things work. And I always wish that if someone is helping me, it's something that is actually helping me. But I was trying to charge my scooter all night. It was all night charging and the battery was the same than before, so now I'm just wasting another 30 minutes and then I go back downstairs and then the man is gonna realize, the owner of the hotel is gonna realize that the charger is not working. So basically I'm just wasting my time and I need to already start thinking like maybe I need to go back to that scooter rental place and ask another charger or I don't know, but at least I was feeling freedom to one day or 50% of the battery, and now I'm again having another problem. And my Google Maps, like I work for Google, but somehow I need to do things wrongly. But now I realize that of course I'm having Apple phone, I have Apple Watch, I have everything Apple, but at the same time I'm working for Google because well it just couldn't be me. And so basically now I was like, hey, maybe I go back home using Apple Maps, and it was working so much better. I was understanding it so much better, like how to drive and where to drive. So probably I'm gonna navigate using my Apple Maps. So everyone who's having an Apple phone, people should use Apple Maps to navigate. At least for me, it was working much better than the Google. I don't know why. And hopefully I can continue that. And Finnish healthcare is not forcing me to start eating bread and sausage and butter and less every morning and get fat different ways. And I still think I have, or anyone, I think I should have completely right to eat healthy breakfast that I invented. And I have been saying this many times before, all the time during my video vlog, that I'm not that kind of person who's thinking that someone else doing the same thing than me or copying some things from my life is something away from me. I like to share my wellness and advices for any areas in my life is helping someone, but many times I'm forced to be some way wrong people or wrong person. So basically people are not allowing me to give a good example and driving me down, using me different ways. But I don't want to complain that things are other people's fault. But I saw kind of similar personality. Well, I don't want to compare myself to, but when during the COVID times, and I saw also many people like how some people, because I know many people that are having kind of similar mind than I. Also, I saw many people in our old Prime Minister Sanna Marin. I saw many people also abusing her same way to like do this and repeat this, do this, and but many people they did a lot better life for her than if I compare my situation and her situation, how people what kind of things people wanted us to repeat. And also I have been a little bit having a little bit skeptical or bad feeling about in here because things has been going a little bit wrong. But today I started to feel like I really enjoy in here. Like the Da Nang is a nice city and the people are nice. The supermarket, the people were nice in there. The people that I have been meeting has been nice. So I have a good feeling about the city, and I feel almost like staying in here. But of course I need to solve all the visa things and everything, and how long, because I can only stay here 45 days in Vietnam, so I'm a little bit stressed all the time because I need to all the time go to a new country to and stuff like that. But somehow I'm trying to solve my situation and find some place where I can stay at least half a year or 1 year in one place, and I don't have to stress all the time that I need to book flight to somewhere or where I can be and where not. Alright, so now I'm gonna check if the
Thắp đầy đấy.
It's not charging. It's not charging.
Máy này là kiểu gì?
It was all night charging. It's not charging. That machine is not working. The charger is broken.
Cái này là máy không chạy thì cô này hỏng rồi.
It's not working. Alright, so maybe the charger is different, okay. Yeah. Alright, so like I said earlier that the battery is not charging, and at the end I couldn't even use my Google Translate. So usually when I'm talking with that guy, I'm always using Google Translate to, like, I'm writing things or I'm using the microphone, like recording, and ask, like, say that they can speak their language, and then I can see the translation. But at the end it was like I need to go back to Finland's school system, that learning without phones. So basically I was trying to learn Vietnamese and he was trying to learn English, and now I'm stuck again inside my hotel room because I'm not allowed to do the things using the and of course I can go with the scooter, just pushing with the scooter, but it's electric scooter, so basically it's much faster if I use the battery and drive that way, because if I go to city, it's just pushing then it can do all day. Of course it's a lot more, it's one way to work, like 5 or 10 hours work, but it's stupid work again. And but thank you anyway, the guy who was trying to help. But it would be nice that when I go somewhere and I'm asking help to some things, that people can help me those situations, and not the situations that I don't need help, because it's a little bit unnecessary to get help for things that I don't need help, and then not get help for things that I need help again. Alright, so now it's 23 past 10, and at the end my plan went completely wrong again. I was planning to wake up early, that I did 6:30, and go to running gym, and then pick up my scooter and meet Ville after that, and go check some different spots. Also I was talking with Ville, and he said let's go skateboard at 1 o'clock, and before that he's gonna go, and he said that he wanna skateboard alone, he wanna go and find some new spots alone, and then go together to some places after. I don't know why, but well, I'm kind of used to it because I have been skateboarding most of my time alone, going different parks and different places alone, so I don't mind that much. And of course we both have independent life, and there also I was wishing that my stomach should start working normally, and I can go toilet and pooping before going anywhere, so I don't have some unnecessary problems in so difficult places, and I don't have to just be pooping tourists like so many years in a row. Sometimes in Barcelona and places like that, sometimes I was pooping maybe 4 to 7 times a day, having stomach problem all the time, to just buying coffee different place and pooping, buying coffee different place and pooping, and all the time feeling that I need to go pooping somewhere. And I think it's not neither necessary. I think all my human functions should work normally. Alright, so now I'm in front of the store, and unfortunately it's not open, but I was able to find the number, so I sent a message to, and also looks like the guy is copying also what I did, but anyway, I was sending a WhatsApp message to them, and hopefully someone is coming and helping me to get new charger, because I really need to charge this thing. I don't wanna end up to somewhere middle of the road without battery, just because I have a broken charger. So basically I'm again just wasting my time for day for nothing. Also there is some girls there. Also, I don't understand how it can be this difficult. So like, at least I was feeling freedom to things are working somehow, at least 1 hour before I realized that the battery is broken, and but at the moment they were thinking that no, it's not gonna be electric scooters. I was thinking that everyone should have electric cars and electric scooters already 2017 and 18, and a lot of Finnish people, they started to live my life and the way that I... Hello. Alright, so now I'm back here, and the battery Okay. The battery is not charging.
Một và hai con một.
Rồi, thấy rồi.
Okay.
Vô.
Okay.
Xe 7 này. You go where you go motor này.
Okay. Yeah.
2 o'clock. 2 o'clock you come back train.
2
o'clock.
2 o'clock. Okay.
You come back, you come back train.
Okay.
Ok, từ sạc cho anh. Cho mượn xe
Ok.
từ đây 2 giờ tới mấy. Tôi đưa chậm về đây.
Alright. The charger is not working.
Dạ.
It's not working.
Dạ, ok. 2 o'clock. 24 bây hả? 3 tiếng là được. Chụp 27 đi, chụp 27 đi.
Look. No. Okay.
Đi qua đấy đi.
Nơi nó có cái này.
Okay, now it's charging. Okay.
Còn hết đi.
Có sạc này.
Alright, seems like even the charging is not that easy, and in there they were having the right machine to do this charging, so I can charge my scooter in there. It's gonna take 3 hours. The son of the owner, he told me that there is some fast charging stations, but I don't have a bank card, so I can charge my scooter in there, and probably the Apple Pay or cash is not working, so again it's just like because I don't have the bank card at the moment. Everything is so difficult, and Apple Pay is not enough. In here it's QR codes, people using a lot of those. Same time was happening. I was trying to make everything on Apple Pay back in 2018, but they thought that it's not the right way, and they started those QR codes. And also while I was traveling, when I went to Spain, I needed to do everything like that. And also they did those like COVID passports and COVID IDs using those codes instead of Apple Pay and and Face ID. And I still think using your own face is probably better way than codes, using your own face and code to pay the things. But in Finland they thought that no, it's not you. So basically they wanted to do anonymous time, and since that everyone started to use their masks and that kind of things, because it wasn't face and it couldn't be face to do the payments. So that's why that's basically the main problem why I don't have almost any money left, because it wasn't allowed to do payments, have your own face, and it needs to be more. And I think it's actually kind of good way to do payments, and there is no cheating when you have your own face, but it needed to be something else than your own face, and that's how they created different system in Finland, instead of using your face to do your shoppings and face IDs and that kind of things. But nowadays they are back to use those things, but and I'm still hoping every day that I'm allowed to be myself and look myself, and it's not gonna be that that I need to turn something else into myself to lose having money that way because of the Face ID. And during the COVID times, 2020 and 21, every time, and also when I was with my ex-girlfriend, when I was trying to do that time and better time, like electric scooters and stuff like that, I wasn't allowed to do that. And basically every time they were sabotaging my bicycle, destroying, like, what if you don't have bicycle, what if you don't have a car, what if your city bike is not working. So basically I was driven completely insane by destroying all my stuff and sabotaging my internet connection and Bluetooth devices and everything. And also back in that time I was actually calling the police that hey, someone is sabotaging my life so badly, like I'm getting crazy. And I don't know if maybe they didn't believe me, but they didn't want to do anything about it. So basically at some point I was only allowed to walk in different places, and that's how keep the street skateboarding alive when you don't have any other ways to go, because you're not allowed to have a car, you're not allowed to have a bicycle because people are stealing your bicycle and destroying your bicycle. and my city bike code went broken all the time. So everything was just broken all the time, and the only way that I was allowed to move was walking or skateboard. And it's kind of easy to do, but I was hoping that time is over. I was somehow hoping that time is over again, but here I am again just walking. But anyway, now I need to also learn to be like, because I'm all the time teaching to be bitter, and because before I was all the time wishing good things for people, so I needed to learn to get bitter. And of course more people are breaking my human rights. They're like, at some point he's getting angry, and at some point he's getting aggressive or angry, and then they are like all the time just disappointed, like, well, how he's not getting angry, like he's just living without any human rights and he's still not getting angry, like all the time he's treated wrongly and he's still not getting angry. But anyway, now I need to learn to be jealous about Ville, that his plan is going better, that he is traveling a different location, driving his scooter, and he can charge it, and I have now some charging problems. Also I need to be bitter about skateboarding, bitter about training, bitter about woman, bitter about money, bitter about education, bitter about working. So basically I just need to learn to be bitter, and of course, like, first my position in the world is more bitter I'm getting, more I'm complaining, more wrong the things are going, more I'm complaining. But at least 1 hour I was feeling like, alright, I can make my plan and do things freely, but I'm back to this problematic learning. But anyway, at the same time I started to somehow feel like, if my Apple Maps is working that well, like how well is my Apple translator working, because Google Translate gives every time is somehow that I'm able to, if I really need to have my translator, then it's always going wrong. And when I'm completely alone, then I can use it normally, but when it's necessary, when I actually need to speak, then it's not somehow working. So I'm just curious, like, because that Apple Maps was working so much better, it was so easy to try with it, like I was understanding all the time what to do, and I was feeling like I don't have to go the wrong direction. So imagine if the Apple translator is working same way, that I can speak all the time freely and I don't have to just speak wrongly all the time, and creating most difficult language again. We already have some languages, and probably the languages are developing, like there is some new words or some new things happening, but like I don't wanna neither start creating own language or new language. So hopefully I can keep speaking English. At least today I feel like I can speak all the time freely and quite well. And also I hope that when I'm using my Google Translate or any translate program with people, they don't stop it like this morning, like they were somehow shutting down my translator and then we couldn't communicate any ways with the hotel owner and solve the battery problem. And it was so difficult, and I'm just an example like how difficult life was back in the day without and I still think people making common sense is probably the best way to make world peace and make world better place to everyone to live, to have a common language and common sense. Shut the fuck up! I feel a little bit uncomfortable to film selfies alone on the spots, because people can see the reality, and or like it looks different when someone else is filming it, but usually I'm just the truth most of the time. So basically when I go wherever, like it just looks like adult man doing some skateboarding trick on the rock, or place that is supposed people should sit down on, or can use it as a bench or something again. But and also when I arrived here and I started to land the tricks, some girl who was some runner, probably some European runner girls, came here to a toilet and watched a couple tries. Luckily I was allowed to, I was able to land my trick in front of her. It feels so good that I'm allowed to also, I don't have to repeat fail in front of the woman. so that was feeling good. And after that, also some people, they saw that girl who was sitting down on the bench after I landed my drinks. Like usually I start conversation with the people because I think it's normal.
Сижу сейчас, смотрю на эти красивущие просто горы с облаками. Эмоции не передать, у меня прям слезы и от счастья. И думаю, я пока еще такой начинающий блогер, и поэтому каждый комментарий я принимаю на свой счет. Я, в принципе, такой человек. И вот комментарий по поводу того, что круто, дешево, но гулять негде. Я сижу на красивущей набережной, которой гуляй и загуляйся сколько хочешь. Смотрю на эти горы, на этот мост красивущий. С этой стороны тоже, смотрите, какой красивущий мост. И думаю, блять, сейчас бы вот в Москву какую-нибудь или какой-нибудь провинциальный городок, где вот это вот, знаете, идешь и снег месишь под ногами. Окей? Видео, I make video. Мой английский, мой прекрасный английский. В общем, сейчас бы вот в эту вот рутину, где ты идешь и месишь грязный снег под ногами, а не вот это вот все.
She was also from Russia. I have been meeting a lot of Russian girls and also Russian guys. Yesterday some Russian skateboarders also in here. Actually kind of skateboarders. And that girl, she said that she moved here 2 weeks ago. She rented a house for one year. She's working for some Russian company like also the other girl. And I was chatting a little bit. We changed our social medias and kind of basic stuff. But now I'm gonna find some place to eat. Of course, I was hoping that maybe she's interested to do something, but maybe not. Let's see. But right, so I found this place. This is some sort of Thai tran. So I have no idea what is this. Can I have a non-durian Thai sweet? Non-durian Thai sweet. Alright, that was kind of like, it's like frozen soup, so it's more like dessert. And there was actually one customer who came in the same time than me, and she said that it's like sweet, it's like milk and ice and different fruits. Kinda interesting. Also inside that cafeteria I was asking some girls phone number, and she said yes, so she was interested. So I was asking if she has time to go date later today. So that's a good thing, and I'm gonna continue YouTube. Yeah. Follow my. So the girl, I give her my Instagram, so we are gonna be on that. See you. And we are gonna talk later on social media, and also like the guys asked my YouTube channel, so I feel like my social media is growing a little bit. I'm happy about that, and I'm all the time trying and believing that I can grow my channel bigger, and every day hoping that I can do it better and do more interesting and more better examples or advices in life for everyone. All right, so I'm back to this scooter rental place, and hello. It's all right. It's how much? 100. All right, okay. Nice. Good.
One star.
Okay, it's working. Okay. Okay, so that maybe that one is working better. Okay, all right. All right, so we are back on 100%, and now I'm gonna find pharmacy and check my temperature, and then go skateboarding if everything is fine. All right, so the problems are continuing. I was trying to find pharmacy, but somehow I found some SIM card, like I don't know why, but and I was asking also from that lady where is the pharmacy, but somehow I'm heading to wrong destinations. So it's at another pharmacy, and hopefully this one, it looks like this one is also closed. Like I don't understand how I can have this much struggle to every single areas in my my life, but looks like also this one is closed. No close, okay. No open, alright. So it feels a little bit unnecessary that I need to fail every areas in my life. Like I can't even find pharmacy that is open. Like how unlucky can it be that I go. First I'm trying to search pharmacy and I found SIM card shop and then one pharmacy is open. Alright, so again I found this and I don't know why there's cigarettes. 50, okay. Alright, so I checked the. Okay. Strong or not strong? Okay. Alright. Alright, so at the end I found different medicine. It's a little bit like more for fever and not that strong. Because the first one, yes. Alright, okay, good, yes. The first medicine, it was steroids and it was way too strong for me. I don't want to eat steroids for fever, but now I'm gonna go and buy water. And water is one of the oldest medicines that there is, pure water. Down. Also you can do some manual tricks and looks like Ville is already here. Alright, so next spot, but looks like there is some music festival going on in here, but there's like some stairs down, kind of like plaza. Hello. Stairs down, 3 stairs and then some curbs, so basically there is possibility to do some actually kind of alright lines. Like you can jump down from here and then do some trick maybe in there or something. Looks like they are doing some music thing going on. Alright, so it's actually like they are doing some like it's something. It's something like they are doing like some cosplay to do different thing, like wearing different makeup and stuff like that. They asked if we wanna do, but I don't wanna dress myself as a woman, but like kind of lot of like different characters. Also on the other plaza they were asking if we are interested to make up ourselves as girls or anime girls and take pictures, but at the end there was 3 photographers. They wanted to at the end to skateboarding photos, so I respect always people that they're letting me do my own thing and not dressing me up as a woman. So basically, and they were actually kind of happy about the pictures. I was doing some basic ollies and they were taking some pictures. Alright, so Ville wanted to eat some puncha and some guy told us that this is the best puncha place in the city. So hopefully it is good. Looks kind of good actually. Some lettuces. Alright, so at the end I decided to film take some photo about the kids playground. Usually there's some skate spot in kids playground again. And now I'm gonna go back to my hotel. It's already 7:23. Also, one of my YouTube followers, he sent me a message that he's also here and there is someone's birthday party at the beach, and if I have energy and time I go also there and fastly meet them, and I haven't been seeing that guy before, so